Hi guys, this is Mo from Competition BMW, and I'm very excited to welcome you to the launch event of the very first BMW iX xDrive50. The iX is BMW's first entry into the full-size EV segment, and it boasts some extremely impressive specs. You've got 516 horsepower and 564 pound-feet of torque out of a 105 kilowatt-hour battery with 2 electric motors and all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. For those of you that want even more power, there will be an available iX M60 model available later this year that produces 619 horsepower. Now, for most of you considering a vehicle like this, the most important question is going to be, what kind of range can I expect? The iX is capable of 323 miles on a full charge. It's also DC fast charge capable. Now, what that means is at 200 kilowatts, you can expect to get 90 miles in under 10 minutes. To go from 10 to 90%, it'll take under 40 minutes. Those are extremely impressive specs. For those of you that want to charge on a standard level 2 charger, you can expect a full charge from empty in about 11 hours or so. What that means is, for most of you that are going to be coming home from work, you're going to plug in your car. By the next morning, you'll be ready to go with a full charge. Another key factor is that BMW is going to be including 2 years of complimentary 30-minute charging sessions at all Electrify America charging stations. A lot of these charging stations are available at your local malls and shopping centers, with more locations being built on a daily basis. So range anxiety should be a thing of the past. Now, I want to talk to you guys about some of the exciting exterior features of the car. The car is built around a very advanced carbon fiber reinforced structure. Now, what that means for you everyday drivers out there, it's built on a very light frame that's extremely strong. So lightweight and extremely safe. As you can see, the car is also built around a beautiful, sculpted, and elemental shape that accentuates the futuristic lines that the car is going for. The iX also features a very advanced grille. First and foremost, the grille houses most of the car's advanced safety sensors for the emergency braking system, for the advanced cruise control system. But one of the really cool features, the entire grille is covered in an advanced polyurethane coating that can self-heal. Now, what does that mean? Let's say you've got a couple of small scratches on the car. You leave the car outside at room temperature for 24 hours and it'll self-heal, the scratches will disappear. Or you can apply heat for 30 minutes and voila, the scratches are gone. The iX also features a full 360-degree view camera. It features front and rear parking sensors, and it also features a front washer system to keep that front camera clean so you have visibility at all times, so any dirt, debris, or snow is cleaned off and you'll have a clear view at all times. Now, the iX is also offered in many distinctive finishes and options. This particular model here is finished in the extremely attractive Phytonic blue, and it also features the optional 21-inch wheels. 20-inch wheels will be standard. Now I'd like to take you guys on a tour of where I think the iX really shines, and that's on the interior. Moving on to the interior, the first thing you'll notice as you start the car, you're welcomed with a very warm greeting that lets you know that you're in something very special. Now, the interior features a very simple yet elegant design, featuring a simple dash with a full curved display featuring the all-new BMW iDrive 8. Now, this cabin features a black perforated Sensatec interior, which is one of the many available options on the iX, including a cloth interior and another upgraded Vernasca leather option. Now, the interior cabin makes use of many sustainable surfaces and materials that have a very limited environmental impact, which shows that BMW truly cares about the environment. One of my favorite features on the interior of this car is that beautiful moonroof. It's a very advanced electrochromic material that can dim or go opaque at a touch of a button. The biggest benefit to a standard roof with a sliding shade is the headroom. Because you don't need a sliding shade, you have all the room here. So even for you tall folks out there, you will have no problem fitting in this car. And just look at the view that you have. Also, one of the things I wanted to talk about was the seat features in this car. Now, a lot of the buttons were simplified, so you have quick access to everything without having a cluttered dash. So we click on our seat comfort feature here. The front seats feature advanced features like heating, ventilation, and massage functions. Speaking of the rear seat space here, you've got provisions in the rear for rear seat heating, climate control, USB-C charging ports. You've got provisions for a tablet and enough cargo space for plenty of people. You've also got the benefit of a lack of a drive shaft tunnel, so you've got plenty of room for a middle passenger and enough cargo space to compare to an X5. The iX features BMW's brand new xDrive50 system, and it's the only vehicle to have it as of now. The xDrive50 is going to be familiar for those of you who have BMWs before with a lot of new features. You have the full curved display, you have the new infotainment system that features both the iDrive controller function along with touch function. And one of my favorite features with the new iDrive is the new BMW personal assistant with natural voice recognition. So, let's say I wanted to activate my driver seat ventilation. I would say, hey BMW, activate driver seat ventilation.
Okay, I will activate the seat ventilation for the driver.
And just like that, my cool seats are on. Other than that, you obviously have full Apple CarPlay features. You have Android Auto available as well. And you have full control of widgets. So you have your apps in Apple CarPlay and you have your apps in your BMW iDrive controller as well. Besides that, there's a lot of customization here. You have the ability to create your own BMW profile, which will customize your settings and your features to your profile. So when you get in the car, it'll automatically recognize you. Other than that, all the features are extremely simple to use. You also have the ability to change your drive modes by hitting the button over here. Not only will that change the transmission, the power output, it'll also change the driver's seat, which gives you a little bit more bolster support as well. There's a lot of new features in this car, and there's a lot to love about it. And that wraps our launch event for today. I hope you guys are as excited as we are about the all-new iX. Obviously, we're here to answer any questions you may have, and if you'd like to place an order for your very own iX, please stop by the dealership, see one of our very knowledgeable client advisors. Current lead time is about 8 months, so we would suggest placing your order as soon as possible. Again, thank you very much for joining us, and we hope to see you in the future.